Okay, that's positive. Does your mother smoke marijuana? Does your dad drink alcohol? One of the rules is if you do something, you cannot tell another person to not do it, right? If you drink alcohol, you can't tell another person to not drink alcohol. You know what the problem is with cigarettes? The problem with cigarettes is not cigarettes. Cigarettes are okay. Yeah, because the cigarette is the thing, like a pen. Like, the problem is not the pen is okay. The problem is the person. The problem is not the cigarette, the problem is the person. How do you know that somebody is a liar? Tics, habits, nervous habits, tics, yes.
I have tics when I writing test.
Yeah, because you know that you don't know, right? That's why, because you're nervous. Yeah, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. How do you know a liar? Okay, I asked you, how do you know a liar, right? I'll give you two ways that you know someone is a liar. 2 ways. Number 1, they drink alcohol. Everyone who drinks alcohol tells lies, right? Because they always drink more. They always drink more than, oh, I had 1 beer when they had 2. I had 2 glasses of wine when they had a bottle of wine, okay? People always lie. Like, your parents ask you, oh, did you drink alcohol? You go, oh, no, I didn't drink any. There's always lies around alcohol and cigarettes. Always, yeah? Oh, do you smoke? Oh, no, never. I never smoke. You know, it's crazy. There's always lies. So you see, and the more you smoke, the more lies, the more bullshit. The more you drink, the more lies, the more bullshit. It's the way people are. So if you know somebody who drinks and smokes, be careful, right? And the more they drink, the more they smoke, the bigger the bullshit. Because what happens if you drink a lot and you smoke a lot? What happens? Well, first you get sick, and then you die. Okay, death is okay, because death is easy, right? Death is 1 second you're alive, 1 second you're dead. That's it, right? But if you drink and smoke, you get sick. And maybe your sickness, your illness will be maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Right? Yeah, I know it's bad, right? You see people they can't walk stairs, right? They can't go upstairs because when you're young, you're like Superman, right? Every young person is Superman. You can run, you can do what you want, you can play your sports, you can do your games. You are Superman. You are indestructible, right? You fall down, you get up, you continue. You fall down, you get up, you continue, right? When you're young, you can do that. Maybe up to the age of 25. After 25, you can't. Sometimes you fall down, you can't get up, right? Especially after 25. It's more difficult. So that's why you have to train harder and work harder, right? The alcohol and cigarettes is something you have to be very careful about. It's those 2 things together, the alcohol and the cigarettes, because nobody tells the truth. How many cigarettes did you smoke? 2, but they smoked 4, right? How much alcohol? I know my father. My father's an alcoholic, right? My father's he's 73 years old, and still like half a bottle of whiskey every day, and his brain is on the moon, right? It's not good. It's not good. And I ask him, like, how many beers did you have? Oh, I had 2 beers, and he had 4. Or how much whiskey did you drink? Oh, I had 2 glasses of whiskey, and I see like half a bottle, right? So he drank half a bottle of whiskey. Oh, he said, how much whiskey did you drink? He said 2 glasses. Yeah, but his glass was really big, right? Right. I ask, yes, that's crazy, right? If I'm at home, and my dad says, oh, do you want a whiskey? Or if he asks me, do you want a whiskey? They say yes, right? He pours a glass. He pours a big whiskey. Not a normal whiskey. He pours a big whiskey. And you know why he gives somebody a big whiskey? You know why? He gives the visitor a big whiskey because if he gives the visitor a big whiskey, then he can give himself a big whiskey. All his thinking is me, me, me. That's his thinking. Yeah. His thinking is me, 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 me. If I give you a big whiskey, then I can have a whiskey. If I give you do you want a cigarette? If I give you a cigarette, it's because I want a cigarette. And if you smoke, then I feel better. You see that everywhere, especially with drugs, right? Now, I'm not saying that all drugs are bad, and you will have some experience with drugs, because I had some experience with drugs as well, but you will see the psychology, right? The psychology is, I want to do it, so come with me. Do it with me, it will be good. And it's the whole psychology, which is a little bit crazy. Even with sports, right? If you get to a high level of sports, somebody will say, hey, take this, you will play better. Right? Take this, you will focus your mind better. Take this, you will play better. And they give it to you because they take it. And they want you to take it as well. They want you to take it as well. It's crazy. Life works like that. Life works like that. Who wants you? Who gives you money? Who wants you to have money? Where does money come from? The bank. Yeah, the bank wants you to have money because the bank has money. Right? It's psychology. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So everybody tries to get other people to join their groups. Sometimes it's okay. It's life. That's the way it works. But liars. Yeah. Now, if your mother doesn't drink alcohol, she can say to you, "Don't drink." That's okay. But if your mother drinks alcohol, she can't say to you, "Don't drink," because she drinks, right? It's the way. You have to lead by example, right? It's in Buddhism. If you look at the religion of Buddhism, yeah, it's there. You have to be the perfect example yourself. If you want your kids to be good, you have to be good, right? You can't be bad, right? And say to your kids, "Oh, be good. I'm bad, but be good." It makes no sense. That's stupid, right? That's just stupid. You have to be a positive example, right? So why are we talking about yesterday? What happened yesterday? Oh, you didn't go. You didn't go to school. Yeah. How did your parents know that you were not at school?
We have one website.
So the school knows when you are in school.
Yes.
So what was the conversation with your mother? I want to hear. What did you say? What did she say? It's interesting. Yeah. When you came home.
My mother asked me why I wasn't at school.
Okay.
And I said,
You lied. You're me not at school. Okay. So imagine that you are your father, and your kid does what you do. What would you say? What would you say to your kid? Yeah. What would you tell yourself? Right.